Hey there ninjas, just a quick video continuing on from my last Clickbank video that I've done earlier, and I'm doing this because there are people asking in the group and I did say I'd make a follow-up video. So I just wanted to continue on because when you're promoting Clickbank products, it's a little bit different than promoting, say, Amazon or products that are from a big well-known brand. Clickbank products a lot of the time are like digital products from vendors that a lot of people haven't ever heard of, and sometimes it can be a little bit tricky trying to convince people to buy that product because they don't know anything about them, and not many people sort of do. So that, like, they're not as popular or haven't got that trust like Amazon or big brands have. So what you've got to really do is create content that pre-sells the product. What I mean by that is you would write a blog post or maybe a article or something like that, or a review. Review pages work really well. Or you can even do like a comparison type article where you're comparing say the Clickbank product against another product. That works really well as well, especially if you say that the Clickbank product is a lot better than the other product. But review pages work really well, and that's because it's a buyer intent type keyword. So you've got product name review. When someone types that into Google, they've already got it in their head that they're interested in buying that product, and they're just, all they need is that reassurance that the product does what it says it does, and it gets results, and it solves the person's problem, or it's the solution to their pain or question that they've got burning in their head. Now, as for pre-sell content, things you sort of, when you're writing your article or your review, you want to go into another thing that works really well is case studies. Case studies work really well. If you can show proof that the product works and document it in a case study format, then that also works really well as well. And that's just a form of pre-selling. So when you're pre-selling, you want to try and relate to the reader, relate to their pain that they've got. So maybe, for example, it's a back pain. There's a lot of back pain products on Clickbank. Sciatica SOS is a good one. I've got conversions with that. The thing is, like, you want to connect with people's pain. You want to relate to them. You might say, you've had really bad sciatic pain shooting down your leg and all that sort of stuff. You suffered with it for years, and you found it hard going to the shops. You found it hard even getting out of the couch sometimes. You didn't want to go. You didn't want to leave the house because you were too scared of the pain that you were going to suffer from, or the pain that you're going to suffer from later on when you got home. So if you can relate to people's pain, because I'm sure other people that are looking for that stuff, I'm sure they're feeling the same way. If you can relate to that, then they're gonna, oh my God, I feel exactly the same. This person's going through the same thing as what I have, blah, blah, blah. And then, you mention the product, you tell them, if the product's good. Of course, you're going to say that it's good if you're promoting the product, but you want to go into detail and just answer questions that you would have if you were searching for the product. If you were searching for product name review, if you were interested in buying the product, what type of questions would you have? And answer those questions within your review page or your article or pre-sell pages. You can also go on sites like Quora or Yahoo Answers, or just type it in Google. Just type in questions, and down the bottom of Google all the time there's related searches, and a lot of the time they're questions people are asking for related to that product. So you can answer those questions within your pre-sale content. And if you do that, and that person's, maybe they only had that one question, and if you answer that question, that might be that tipping edge to get them to buy the product. And another thing is good images. Try and show that the product works, so try and show proof. If you can show proof that the product works, it's going to help your conversions immensely, because especially for weight loss, if you've got a weight loss blog and you've got a before and after picture, and then you go into all the benefits of the, what you felt from losing weight and all that sort of stuff, and document a bit of a journey of the process of losing the weight and how you found the product and all that sort of stuff. If you can do that, that helps so much with your conversion rates, because people they see that and they get excited because they want them results as well. So it's all about getting that pre-sale content. Try and optimize your page as much for users or for the reader over search engines. So what I mean by that is, like, if you're thinking of doing SEO for your review pages, worry more about your readers and helping them, because a lot of the time, if you play your cards right in your content, and if you write it naturally, you're gonna be using a lot of the keywords anyway. You're going to be using synonyms and related keywords, all that sort of stuff, and it's going to make your page really, really themed towards the content that you're trying to rank for. And you're going to start getting picked up for, you might rank on second page, or number 7 or number 5 for your main keyword, but you might start also ranking for long tail searches that are even more targeted than your original keyword. So try and focus solely on helping your reader. Try and focus solely on trying to get them to buy the product. Work on your copy, and try and get that persuasive copywriting happening within your content. You just want to, like I keep saying, answer questions people are asking. If you can do that and show proof and try and get them over that tipping edge to buy the product, you will make sales. If you can't show proof of the product, try and explain as many benefits that the product's going to give, and list a whole heap of things that what's expected from the product. If you can't show photos or videos or things like that, it's going to be a little bit harder to get them over the breaking point to hand over their credit card details and all that sort of stuff when they buy the product. But having that proof is just one massive thing that you can have on your page that's going to increase your conversion rates. So try and do that. I always find that products that are related to a pain work really well. So like I said, back pain, maybe it's an embarrassing, there's like a yeast infection product, how to remove yeast infection, things like that. I've had success with that before. Things that people are too embarrassed to go to the doctors for, or too embarrassed to talk about, so they go online. And if you can give them solutions and answers to their problems, well, then they're going to trust you, and they're going to hopefully buy through your link. Now, another thing that's really important, I've mentioned this before, is getting people to opt into an email list. Now, the reason why you want to do that is because you want to build a relationship with your readers. So you can imagine, I've said this before as well, a lot of the time people need to see a product a certain amount of times before they actually buy it. So they might need to see it like 7, I think there's a study, that the majority of people need to see a product or brand 7 times before they actually buy it. But if you can get them on the email list and connect with them and help them even further, you might write some really valuable content that's going to help them out with whatever problem it is, or just try and entertain and talk to them and give them really good tips. And every now and then within your emails, you want to drop a link to the product that you're trying to promote. Tell them why it's helped you or how it's helped you. Just dig deeper, go that step further than what you had in your review or your article or your pre-sale content, and just keep emailing them every few days. And they'll, that first time that they seen your review page, they might not have been ready, or they might not have had money in the bank, or they might have had to do something else, or they're too busy. So if you get them on an email list and continue to connect with them and build that relationship, you're also going to build trust with them, and they're going to be more likely to click on your link and buy that product. So it's really important to get that email list happening. There's many different ways that you can do that. You can offer a free, like it's called a lead magnet. You can offer a free ebook. You can offer a free, training series, or get them to opt in to see a case study. You can give them coupon codes. If you can get a coupon from the vendor from Clickbank, then that's another great way of doing things as well. But yeah, try and get them on the email list and try connect with them and build that relationship. Doing that, you're going to see higher conversion rates. It's going to be a lot easier for you to make sales. I know it's a little bit extra work, but if you get if you grow your email list and you build that relationship with your readers, you can promote other products as well that are related, or you might find a product that's really good for your email list and go, right, well, I'm going to start pre-selling this. Send a few emails that are talking about the product, and you'll see sales from that as well. Like with the lists that I've got, a lot of the time I can send out an email helping them with something, and I'll sort of drop a few hints for this product I'm about to promote, and then a couple of days later I'll drop another email. I'll send them another email, but I'll drop the product in there, and I'll talk little bit about it. I'll show them proof and all that good stuff, and then I'll do it again and just keep reminding them about this product. Now that's been really good. I've had a lot of success with that, and that's why email marketing is so important. If you build that list, you build that relationship, you can make money over and over and over again, multiple times, and increase the value of each person in your list. So that's just a follow-up video. Also, when you're picking a Clickbank product, I can hardly talk. When you're picking a Clickbank product, a lot of the time you're better off picking something that you've got a bit of an interest in. Now, you don't have to, but it just helps when you're writing your content, especially if you're doing pre-sale stuff, because if you can relate to the product, or if you know someone that's suffered with a pain or something like that. Remember I was talking about products with pain. If you know someone, or maybe you've heard a story, or you've seen it on TV or something like that, and you can relate to it, or you've got that bit of interest or knowledge there, it just helps so much more, and you won't get bored. And yeah, it's going to come across to the reader as well that you actually know what you're talking about. So that's just a follow up with Clickbank products. I'll probably try and do some more Clickbank videos as well, because there is a lot to talk about Clickbank. I love Clickbank products because of the high commission rates. I've had a lot of success with it, made a lot of money with it. A lot of my websites that I sell promote Clickbank products, and I've sold websites in 6 figures, 5 figures, like high 5 figures, and even low 5 figures as well. So I hope that helped you. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. And also, if you're not a member of the Facebook group, do join. I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. But yeah, if you've got any video requests, you want me to do a video on something, feel free to comment in the video section, in the comments below, sorry, and I'll try and do a video, explain things as best as I can. But I am very busy, and I'm trying to get as much content out as I can, but every day there's just something that comes up. Also, I've got a family life and all that sort of stuff as well, outside of the stuff I do online. But feel free to ask me questions, ask questions in the group, yeah, and drop your comments, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.